Today we're going to show you bands that you might not know about yet, and of course we're going to start the iPad 12 accessories of Christmas. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here. Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at apps to keep your iPad play. It is Friday and we've got a really nice app where we're going to show you about different bands and new artists that are coming on the scene and a way for you to check out and find out about them. First of all, a couple things here. First of all, the Twitter handle is iPad365. The email, we've changed the email. It's now show@ipad-365.com. You can do iPad365show@gmail.com still. I still have that email address. It's just I made it easier. Show@ipad-365.com. Hey, and another thing is, went out today and I actually just picked it up and I loaded it. We got it ready for the show here. I've got the brand new iPad, the 4th generation iPad. All right, let's talk about bands and let's talk about new artists. And we've got a really cool artist, Sean Hayes. I've seen him a few times. Really, really awesome artist. He is the pick of the day for, well, we record this on the day before, so Friday would be the 30th. Today is the 29th. The band for November 30th is coming tomorrow. As you can see, it's kind of grayed out right now. But we have Sean Hayes for November 29th. And of course, we can go back. This is a full calendar. It's a really cool app. It's called Band of the Day. And basically what it is a calendar of trying to figure out what new bands are out there. Like, for instance, the day before was the Macabres, and then Les Sans Culottes, and then Alberta Cross. We have Firehorse. We have Living Legends. We have House de Raquette, so on and so forth. And of course, the bands, as far as you go back, you can actually request back stuff. So, but you can see what bands are coming up, kind of, in the future. We see it's a female, and I'm not exactly sure the name of the band. They're kind of don't want you to get too ahead of yourself. So, but anyway, we got Sean Hayes here, which is a great example here. We can listen to some of his music. We can purchase some of his music right from here. We can get alerts, different notifications that are coming for Sean Hayes, or for different things. Like, for instance, The Head and the Heart, which I actually met back about a year and a half ago before they started hitting mainstream radio. They actually one of their songs hit #1. So congratulations to the band The Head and the Heart. Really good music there. And then, of course, we have this little guy up here in the corner that it looks like a little alienish type dude. And when we press that, we get these little hexagon shapes that tell us different things. Like, for instance, we can look at the calendar, we can look at the charts, we can create a mixtape of our favorite songs. We'll look at the visited, the archived. We can search for artists if we don't think that those artists are there. So let's go to the mixtape here. Looks pretty cool. So we've got this mixtape. We can bring it up, and of course, when you click on an artist, you actually get a full bio of it, like you would be reading from a Rolling Stone or another publication such as that. So you can go through, you find out what people are saying about them. You can find out more about the artists and stuff like that. So it's not like a conventional mixtape. Basically what happens is they give you some artists, and you can listen to each of their songs on the mixtape page. And of course, it'll go from song to song. And you could, like, for instance, we can hear from the Libraries. We can hear from Pete and the Pirates. We can hear from Pepper Rabbit, so on and so forth, Good Old War, and a whole bunch of other cool, new, on-the-scene type bands that you might not have heard of before. So it's basically a full music player of new music, new bands, up-and-coming bands that might be really popular in about 3, 4, 5 years. So going back here, we can change ratings, we can do some settings, we can do some search, and of course view the archive of the bands that were part here. Now, the app is designed for all iOS devices. It's absolutely free. It's in the App Store. Click on the link over at the show notes over at Geekazine.com. Once again, it's called Band of the Day, and you can find it over at Band of the Day in the iTunes Store. All right, today's accessory for the 12 accessory iPad apps of Christmas, or of the holidays, whatever you want to call it, We got it. I got it right here. I've been using it. This is, I had this on the iPad 2. I moved it over to my 3rd generation. Now it's on my 4th generation iPad. It is the ZAGG Folio case, and it is what turns my iPad into a laptop, because with the Bluetooth keyboard, I can actually set it up right and use it in landscape mode and use it like a computer. It's great for when I have to be compact. You know, if I put this next to my MacBook Pro or I put this next to my PC here, it's basically going to be 1/4 the size. And I'll be able to sit down in front of a meeting or something like that and type away. I don't have to have all these cords around. I don't have to have a whole bunch of table space. And I don't have to take a whole lot of stuff with me. I just have to take this little case. Once again, it's the Folio. It's the Bluetooth Folio. I know that they've got them on sale. In fact, I'll put a special link code where you can get these for a percentage off, because my normal Geekazine code doesn't work for the Folio case. It's about $99 normally, but with the specials now for the holidays, you can get this pretty cheap, and it's a great case to have. I've dropped my iPad a few times, and this case has saved my iPad from cracking, from breaking, from denting. And that's the first iPad accessory of the holidays. We will be doing this every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so you can get a good idea of things you can get for somebody who does have an iPad, and go from there. And that's this episode of iPad 365. What did you think of Band App a Day? Is it going to go into your iPad? Are you going to take a look at it? They had a lot of great artists there. So if you want to get up on the up-and-coming artists, that's a great app to have right there. Of course, there's a lot of other apps that highlight new bands and stuff like that. Just check the App Store. And let me know what you use by twittering me over at iPad365. Of course, show@ipad-365.com is the email address. Feel free to email me there. All right, we'll be back on Monday when we're going to talk about a way where you can organize your email addresses so you can send kind of bulk to different people. And we'll do that on Monday when it will be another episode of iPad 365. Jeffrey Power is here, and until then, you guys geek out. You should follow Graphite on Twitter @GraphiteINC.